Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees and the San Diego Padres.
And now, please welcome your
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
San Diego Padres.
So just about set now, and towing the slab here, Aaron Civale.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boo, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
And the batter now, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Swings and misses. That's strike one.
One strike.
Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So taking in Roman Anthony. He swings and fouls one off. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. In the air, right field. Tatis should have this one. Makes the grab, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And ball one.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That one lifted to left. Laureano. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Kind of just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And El Nino is stifled for the day. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bellinger makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Junior Caminero. The changeup missing, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Judge pulls it down, and that will end Game 4 of the division series. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. Civale back to work. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And the right-hander deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And he held up. No score here in the second. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Gavin Sheets stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through that one.
1 ball,
2 outs, base is empty. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 28.
So a man at first, Austin Wells, stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
And it stays fair. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
That one ripped. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Laureano comes up to hit. Right through there for a strike. And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-1.
1-1. 2-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's Kyle Tucker. Just missed. And another ball. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground, and foul ball. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Rodon ready. Here comes. On the ground to third. Sends it over to Sheets. There to beat him by an eyelash. Up to hit. This one in the air, center field. Anthony sizing this one up, and that's the inning. Back here at Petco Park, top half of the third inning, and now Anthony Volpe. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
No ball.
Judge
One strike.
now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
And the count is 0-2. See if he could get Judge to chase right there. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now here is Roman Anthony. Rafaela under it. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Bellinger hitting third in the lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Next pitch is outside. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 4 of the NLDS. In the air on the infield, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Cedar Rafaela.
The center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Out to short. Volpe throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now a chance for Freddie Fermin.
0-1.
Aranda over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Now 1 miss.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Tatis waits. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it, and that is that. Start of the 4th, and now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one not close. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Out to short. Merrill zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. And up next for New York, Gavin Sheets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground right side. And a foul ball. Got it. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Jackson Merrill. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Next for the Padres, Junior Caminero. Flied to right his first time. On the ground, out to short. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
L'Oreal takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Hit in the air left field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Game 4 of the division series. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And that misses. And the count 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. You're in game 4 of the NLDS. In the air, left side. Makes the catch for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 outs. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in San Diego. Now it's the DH, Kyle Tucker. Rodon back to work. And delivers outside.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swings and misses. And the count 2-1. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Just off the outside edge. And now it's filled up 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now it's going to be Ryan O'Hearn. And a foul ball. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's the center fielder, Cedon Rafaela. 0-1.
0-1.
That one inside. Look out.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And now it's 1-2. And they'll do it again. In the dirt, it's 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 5th. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. There's a swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. You can kiss it goodbye. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Now the number 2 hitter. Anthony, 0 for 2 in this one.
Number 11, Darvish.
There's a strike. Anthony measures 6 feet 2 inches, only 20 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2022. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Bellinger up to hit.
Left fielder, Cody.
Oh, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Up the middle. Onto O'Hearn. And Bellinger is out. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. They say a win. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Got him swinging. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Both starters out of this ball game. It now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Now on the bump, Luke Weaver.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Swing and a ground ball. Jazz tosses the first. 1 up, 1 down. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The Yankees up by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 straight.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 balls, no strikes.
This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Man at second. That just misses, and that's ball 3. High fly ball out towards left field. Back there. And that one is out of here. And El Nino goes deep. It's 2-1. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackson Merrill. There's a foul ball. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Junior Caminero now at the plate. That one close, ruled the ball. 1-0. Next offering is foul back. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Look at me.
Top of inning number 7. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's deep. Adios, Peralta. He sends it out of here. It's 2-2. So up next, Gavin Sheets, 1 for 2. And a swing and a miss there.
That was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Out there to center. Rafaela makes the play. 1 away. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out, base is empty, and a run in late here in game 4. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. 2 down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Bottom of the 7th, here's Ramon Laureano. Misses off the inside, ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2. 3 straight strikeouts. Kyle Tucker getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in game 4 of the NLDS. And that skips into dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. And that's in the dirt. The 2-2 now. That's hard hit in the line. And foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2-2 on the way. Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his back stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fair ball.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you. It feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jake Bird.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
O'Hearn up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it's gone! He rocketed that one out of here. And they lead it. It's 4-2. 1 down. And now Cedar Rafaela. On the ground to first. Cheeks. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda. First pitch swinging.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 strikes.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he'll turn for second. The relay. He's in there.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
Oh, the throw is over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. So runner at second, 2 down. Right now, the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr. Fought off foul. On the ground to Jazz. Handles, throws to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Oh, 10.
Darvish delivers. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He was late there. Strike 1. The Yankees looking to rally. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. And next for New York, Roman Anthony. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 1 strike.
Not close with that one. And the count even 1-1. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive, he's got it. And he beats it. He's safe.
Now back, the left fielder.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 78. Ryan Howard.
Anthony, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, get a lockdown closer ready to come in.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
2 outs. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. High fly ball, right field. Tatis really on his horse for it. Squeezes it, and that is that. Bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 gone. Junior Caminero, the next up for the Padres. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Going back, pulls it in on the warning track. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Ramon Laureano. Got 1 out to right. And that drops foul. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. They're doing a good job keeping them in striking distance.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in for the 3rd out. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton, just missed. Hoeing, a 6'6" righty, 210 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Chisholm digs in now. Fastball is outside. The Padres trying to close out a 3-run lead late here in Game 4.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Laureano sprinting after it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Gavin Sheets stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball. One strike.
That
One
hits
ball,
the dirt,
one strike.
and it's a ball and a strike. The Yanks trailing by 3 here in Game 4 of the NLDS. Fights that one away, still 1-2. This could end it. Stays alive.
Ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And that'll do it.